Here is my in-depth weapon review for the Hydra assault rifle in Fortnite Save the World. As always, it's your boy Salvaje, and I'm finally reviewing the Hydra because it is part of the base game. I usually like to review weapons that are part of the base game in Save the World, or of course weapons that we get from the item shop. My supporter creator code is Salvaje, by the way, so if you could rock it, that would be highly appreciated, of course. With that said, let's jump straight into the review. Alright, so the Hydra can be a really decent, really good assault rifle in Stonewood and Planker Townwood, right? When you're like first starting into the game, so if you're a brand new player, you want to level up a pretty decent assault rifle, definitely level up the Hydra. It can definitely help you out. However, when you get to like late game Canny Valley and Twine Peaks, the Hydra starts losing some consistency if, of course, it has the wrong perks. And that's the first thing that I want to talk about. You absolutely need a fire rate perk on this Hydra. I tested my Hydra with critical rating all the way up to legendary, magazine size, critical damage, all the good stuff. And long story short, I just regret it to this day, right? I actually, the first weapon that I put a legendary perk on was the Hydra, and I put the crit rating all the way up to legendary. And again, I just regret it to this day because you have 15 bullets in the magazine and you're just not able to be, of course, getting those critical damage shot as often as you would with something like the Pain Train or the Bundle Bus, or like the Wraith assault rifle. I don't know, maybe a Siege Breaker also with like 50 bullets. So you definitely want a fire rate perk on the Hydra, and the reason for that is because when the Hydra doesn't have a fire rate perk on the higher levels of play, the Husk are just going to be overwhelming you because you just can't eliminate them fast enough. Another thing that I should also point out about the Hydra is that it's really bad at the long ranges. You absolutely want to be using this at the close to medium ranges, and if you use this weapon at the close to medium ranges, you're going to be completely obliterating anything that stands in your way. I mean, as you guys are seeing in the gameplay examples in the background, right? The gameplay with my Urban Assault Headhunter on this Hydra, I'm just melting every single thing that stands in my way, right? And the reason for that is, well, obviously the increased, AR damage that soldiers provide, but of course, we also have the fact that, my Hydra's fire rate can, of course, increase and, eliminate targets a little bit faster. If you are, of course, using the correct hero loadout, with the Hydra, you're also going to be completely deleting everything that stands in front of you. But again, guys, I cannot stress this enough. You absolutely need a fire rate perk on this weapon. When it comes down to recommended perks, let's talk about that, right? Definitely fire rate. Like I said, magazine size, you want to slap that on there, and you want to put 2 damage perks. As for the special perk that the Hydra has, which isn't really special, a couple of assault rifles can have it as well, but headshot eliminations cause an explosion. It can sometimes be very helpful, specifically if, of course, you're fighting at the close range. And that's another thing that I want to say about the Hydra. Okay, it's really good if you use it like a shotgun sometimes at the close ranges. You're basically just spraying a Husk down when you're like very up close to them. It can definitely be very fun. But honestly, that's pretty much it when it comes down to my Hydra weapon review. Star rating though, we're gonna give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Because I really do think that with a fire rate perk on this thing, this thing just becomes a monster. And while it's not a top tier assault rifle, in my opinion, like the Pain Train or the Wraith assault rifle or the Bundle Bus, which is the #1 assault rifle that you want for massive amounts of damage at the time we're making this video, of course, the Hydra can definitely bring in a ton of value into your end game gameplay if perked up correctly, and of course into your early game as well. If you guys enjoyed the Save the World weapon review, of course, feel free to check out the review playlist for weapons in the description below. And if you're a brand new player, check out my 2 100 tip videos for Fortnite Save the World linked in the description below as well. See you guys in the next one, and I hope you guys enjoyed.